Hi Aries, this is Paulette from Water Chariot Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your love reading for the second half of January. And so, what is coming up for you today for the main message is universe. We are all just stardust. And it looks like for this message, it pretty much has to do with understanding the vastness of our own lives, um, the existence of other planets, knowing that there's so much more bigger things out there um, besides the world, besides us. There's other people as well living with us on this planet. So it's just coming into realization that there's a bigger universe, and it's not everything's not just about us. We're just, if we really think about it, we're nothing but a speck of stardust out there in many skies. Um, but you know what? This card also has to do with taking care of our own individual worlds. Um, and if we don't do that, it's going to throw things off of balance. And that's how the universe works in outer space. The planets, they're well aligned. And if they stop being in alignment, something's going to mess things up. Up in the skies, it's going to mess things up for the earth out here. It's just things are not going to run the way they're supposed to. And so we understand that we are just merely stardust. We are part of this universe, but we have to do our part to take care of ourselves and to bring back balance into everything around us, including our family, our love relationships, our jobs. We just need to come into alignment. So, for you, Aries, what is coming up in love for the tarot that has to do with this is that you're noticing that you need to bring balance back, um, either in a relationship or to yourself. But it looks like in the past, you're going through the Four of Swords. Um, you're dealing with a situation that was stressing you out mentally, putting you in the place where you felt like you really needed to take some time off and rest and not even deal with the situation. But it did put you in your head, and it was a stressful situation. Um, and so eventually got to the place where you decided, you know what, mentally, I need to get away from this situation. You're trying to find a peace of mind. Um, Try to put yourself in a place where your mental thoughts were back in balance and just get away from it, because the situation was a bit much for you. Now, going into the present, you have the Chariot, and you also have the Eight of Swords. So the Chariot has to do with, it does have to do with the Cancer. So I'm not sure if you guys were dealing with the Cancer in the past, but this person is showing up in the present right now. Either them or you are moving forward, like they're ready to just go and do their thing. And if you notice, I just noticed this right now as I'm looking at it. um, she's holding a wand, and usually a wand has to do with passion, it has to do with fire, or fire signs. But in this case, since she is in the chariot has to do with someone moving forward and following their path. Um, and it's the sign of Cancer, and usually the Cancer is the one that tends to go out and follow their star, follow their intuition, and go where they are needed or where they want to be. And with that wand in her hand, she's following her passions. So I'm not sure if you were trying to move forward and trying to find your passion back in the present time, um, and following your intuition to go where you felt like you needed to be. Or this could be the person, in the present time, wanting to be with you, trying to come for you, um, offer themselves to you, feeling like you're the person that they needed to be with. But it looks like you ended up in the Eight of Swords, like you're trapped in your thoughts about this situation. Um, about this movement forward. Somehow you just feel totally stuck in your head mentally about this situation. So I went ahead and I drew some cards to clarify that Eight of Swords. And what we got here was the World. So it seems like what put you in your head was either an ending with this person, and they're just moving on from you, or you're moving on from them. But this cycle with whoever it is in the present, is gonna be an ending, or just an ending of that cycle. But what comes after it as well is the Temperance, and the Temperance has to do with balance, patience, equally giving. If you see, she has got two cups in her hands. She's equally pouring water, and we know those are emotions. And so balancing out our emotions. Her feet are, one is in water and the other one is on earth. So she's standing on firm ground, but at the same time, she's feeling the emotion. So you're probably in the place where you're trying to find patience and balance in this ending of this cycle, and finding balance to get out of your mind. Like right now, you're stuck in the present, but you're making helping yourself getting out of this situation here. So we're going to go ahead and see what we got for your outcome. And so for your outcome, you have the King of Pentacles and the Magician. There you are. So it seems like once you get yourself back in balance with this Temperance card, you're going to be in that King of Pentacles where you're going to be focused on growth, reproducing, taking care of things in your own life. Or you can just be moving forward towards someone that you feel is more stable, that can reproduce the same thing as you, same ideas, is doing well for themselves. But this could be you. I feel like this is you. You're just trying to ground yourself right now, as far as the future and the outcome. You're going to be focused more on things that you can grow in, and just give you a satisfaction. That's what you're looking towards. The Magician is the sign of Aries. And so you are the type that, of course, you're a fire sign. You are very creative. You think of ideas. You put in the work and passion in the things that you do, and you will manifest whatever you need to manifest in your life. And so you have everything available to you to get all of that done. And so in this situation in love, once you get yourself out of your thoughts and balanced out, and you're in this place, so you're manifesting, you're probably going to manifest things that are going to help you move forward, gain stability. Probably you might be working on work as well, your job, and focus more on that more than the love situation. But yeah, I wanted to clarify the Magician because I was just very curious, as besides the King of Pentacles, I wanted to see what else you're going to be doing. And so what it looks like, what's manifesting, is the Ten of Swords. And so this is just pretty much an end of something that was super painful, devastating. It puts you in your head. But if it's in the end part, you're probably manifesting something that just needed to stop and go and get up out of your life. And you also manifested a new way of communicating. This is the Page of Swords. So you found a way of maybe communicating with someone, or thinking of how probably it's the best thing to manifest this ending. It will be good for you to do so. So that way you can slowly get back to being you, because it seems like this this whole love situation, it put you off, and you didn't operate in the Aries way. You were just too busy stressing out and keeping yourself in your head, and you didn't feel free to be who you were. You know, you're that type that you go out, even if you don't have all the information about something. If there's something that you're looking at that you're very focused on and you want, you will go after it. But not thinking of the consequence either. You just like one of those that you just take off and go, and follow after your passions and not really think what's out there or what the consequences are going to be. But I think you operate better this way than always being stuck in your mind. You're not an air sign. You're a fire sign, and you're full of passion, full of life. And I think you're just realizing that there's just so much more than this relationship that you've been dealing with that kept you in your head for so long. There's so much more than this. There has to be more out there for you, Aries. And you're looking for something that's going to bring back your passions and bring back balance into your life. Something that's going to help you to grow and to reproduce, good things and love. And so this is what you're going to be working on in the outcome in the future. You want something where you feel like you're part of something great, something much greater. But this is what I have for you for right now, Aries. So please let me know in the comments what's going on with you guys. Okay, please like and subscribe. Take care.